Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of this glorious Tuesday afternoon here at MadWorldTarot. And my voice still hasn't recovered from the very loud weekend I had with the music and dance weekend, the talent contest. But anyway, we're going to plow on with the husky voice, and we have the Pulp Tarot on the tarot table for this reading. It's a story that I was absolutely certain I had read on, because it's a story that's gone round and round, but I've searched through my channel as best I can't find any mention of Julia Roberts on it. And the Julia Roberts story has gone round and round because Julia Roberts, Meghan Markle has said that Julia Roberts is a personal icon of hers. We know that Meghan Markle is fixated with the 90s, with Friends, with all those rom-coms featuring Julia Roberts. She has cosplayed Pretty Woman. She has worn outfits, well, knockoffs of outfits from Pretty Woman. And of course, Pretty Woman, the hooker, meets the rich guy and marries him. You could see how that might appeal to Meghan Markle. And of course, this is just a tarot reading for fun and entertainment, and it's all my opinion or speculation here. And we read energy, archetypal energy. That is an archetypal story. Hooker meets wealthy guy and makes, changes her life. There is, of course, a disclaimer in the box below. This tarot deck is very interested in having a conversation with us because it has completely collapsed, fallen apart. It's ready to go. It did this to me as I was shuffling before I hit the record button. So cards are hot and jumping. But this Julia Roberts thing is part of the story about how the Parkles are trying to rebrand themselves, retool themselves yet again. And this story is popping up yet again that Meghan Markle is reaching out. We like that expression. We hear it a lot. She's reaching out to everyone. She's reaching out now to Julia Roberts in an effort to generate joint projects for the planned relaunch of the TIG. I mean, can you imagine you Julia Roberts in the stratosphere as far as celebrity goes, and along comes Meghan Markle. Oh yes, we can put a website together and we can merch stuff, new calm patches and very down market clothes, because no longer haute couture, no longer any of those big luxury labels. It's bargain basement stuff now for Megs. So we're going to have a look at this and see how the two women feel about each other, and one of those compare and contrast readings with the Pulp Tarot. And we're going to ask how Julia feels about Meghan and vice versa, how Julia Roberts feels about going into some sort of partnership with Meghan Markle, and how Julia Roberts feels about being besties with Meghan Markle, because Meghan Markle is hoping for more than a business relationship. She's very focused on becoming besties with Julia Roberts. She's tried it with Angelina Jolie, Gwyneth Paltrow, Cameron Diaz, I've lost track, Kim Kardashian. Lost track of the people she's tried to be besties with. It's sad, isn't it, that you have to put articles like this in the newspaper allegedly, or in trashy magazines, tabloid kind of magazines and newspapers, because you can't actually make genuine friendships yourself. And that is how it comes across. It may not be the actual case, but that is the illusion that is created by stories like this in the media. So anyway, these cards are telling me, come on now, we're ready to go. We're comparing contrast coming up here. And we know it's tarot, and we know there's a disclaimer. And we know that she's knocked off the Notting Hill picture as well, lying on the bench with Hugh Grant, Julia Roberts, famous scene from Notting Hill. And we saw it again in the Miss and Harriman photographs. I think he took that particular photograph of Meghan, and has been the pregnancy photo said he managed to miraculously to shoot remotely with his iPad or something, some such nonsense, and then photoshopped that tree in. Anyway, I might be mixing up photos, and if I am, no disrespect to the esteemed photographer himself or to the model in the photographer herself. And so there it is. Julia Roberts is on that side of this rather odd looking spread, and Meghan Markle on this side, and we got the King of Cups as the underlying energy. And that's interesting because Julia Roberts is a Scorpio as far as I know, so that would be King of Cups. It's a very Scorpio energy, water sign energy. The King, of course, I mean, she's so A plus list, it's ridiculous, but it's in reverse, and that is a coldness in the association, a coldness in the relationship that doesn't bode well for Meghan and her attempts to reach out and make a friendship happen, make a business partnership happen. King of Cups in reverse. Not really. So the actual situation, what are we dealing with here? Oh yes, Nine of Pentacles. Pretty woman, indeed. This is an independent woman who's enjoying the good things in life. That scene when she was sent off to shop. Take the credit card and shop, darling. That's the Nine of Pentacles. That's Meghan Markle's dream. Here is the trust fund. Off you go. Indulge yourself, buy the private jet, the yacht, the designer clothes, all the tote bags you want, all the shoes you want. There it is, Nine of Pentacles, living the good life. Absolutely, she wants some of that. She wants some of that. So Julia, first, how does Julia feel at a personal level about Meghan Markle? What does she think of Meghan Markle? Ooh, that's a harsh energy. 10 of Swords, ruin. She thinks that Meghan Markle has hit rock bottom. Her reputation is ruined. Everything that she represents has been destroyed. There is no way back for her. She is poison. She is toast. How does Meghan Markle feel about Julia Roberts? Oh, the Lovers. She adores her. She literally adores her. Isn't it sad? Really, it is sad. It's pitiful, but it's sad. She's desperate to form some sort of partnership with Julia Roberts with the Lovers card. I mean, that is the ultimate partnership card. Please, please, please pick me. Coming from there, what a contrast it is. 10 of Swords for Julia Roberts, Lovers for Meghan Markle. How does Julia Roberts feel about embarking on some sort of business venture with Meghan Markle? The Tig, resurrected, and oh dear, we got the Knight of Pentacles. That's not a no. Money. Maybe she sees that there would be some money in it, possibly for her. I'm not getting enthusiasm there. It's a very slow card. It's a very thoughtful card, the Knight of Pentacles, and I think it's kind of try me. You can keep, you know, it's like stars who get all the good screenplays. You can keep sliding scripts across my desk, and maybe I'll flip open the first page and read the first 5 lines of the screenplay, and then I'll slide it off the desk onto the floor. It's giving me that kind of energy. It's not saying hell no. We've got the hell no here already with the 10 of Swords and with the underlying energy of the King of Cups. Julia Roberts is cold as ice when it comes to Meghan Markle. But this is business. You can talk to me about business. I'm not saying no. That is interesting. That is interesting. Wasn't expecting that. I would have expected it to be a little bit the other way around, quite honestly. How does Meghan feel about going into some sort of business relationship with Julia Roberts? How excited is she about this? 4 of Swords, that's odd. That tells me that there's already been a no with the 4 of Swords, because she's taken to her bed. We know from her writings on the Tig that she did occasionally have to take to her bed with a bottle of wine and a baguette to drink herself silly after being rejected. The hard life. No, it wasn't the Tig, it was the working actress thing that a lot of people speculated was Meghan Markle. I think I'm getting my wires crossed here. But that's defeat. That is giving up the Four of Swords, that is retreating, that is going away, going into hiding, licking your wounds, drinking that bottle of wine, eating that baguette, the carbs, the alcohol, knocking yourself unconscious, so that you don't have to face the horror and the ruin and the dismay of the rejection. And it follows from the Three of Swords, which is rejection, broken heart, devastating disappointment. So she's not optimistic at all about this. Julia Roberts, Knight of Pentacles. Knight is a kind of intermediary energy. She's the King of Cups in reverse. This is speak to my agent about it. And as I say, with the screenplay scenario, I might glance my eye over some of the proposals, but don't hold your breath. Not with the King of Cups in reverse. How about being besties? How does Julia feel about being besties with Meghan Markle? The Moon in reverse. Crazy Lady is the Moon in reverse. The Moon is cray-cray. Obviously, Moon does represent lunacy. It represents the fog of delusion as well, can represent that. Mysteries, doubts, fears, secrets, all of that kind of weird stuff that the Moon represents. Obsession, fanaticism as well can represent. And it's in reverse. So it's, I don't want to be around when the secrets and the strangeness, Moon, and things that go bump, those kinds of things might emerge, truths get revealed. I don't want to be around when the fog lifts and the truth is revealed about somebody I might view. If I'm Julia Roberts and I'm speculating as a tarot reader, that Julia Roberts might think is just a little bit cray-cray. So that's a no. That's a no. From that side, how does Meghan Markle feel about being besties with Julia Roberts? We've already had the Lovers out on the side. 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. This is just the best thing ever. 10 of Cups, the happiest thing, the most wonderful thing that could ever happen. I kind of think, and this is a very strange thing to say, but anyway, I get the feeling that Meghan Markle at some level believes that Julia Roberts is the person that, the character that she plays on screen. That in real life, she really is that person. The mystic pizza girl with a big smile and the laugh and such fun. And you can go in her with the top down in the car and the boys will all be there and you can be back in the 90s and with the big hair and the big smile and life ahead of you. It's a dream, the 10 of Cups. The happiest thing that could ever, ever happen. It's tragic. Outcome of this rather tragic reading. 9 of Swords, not going to happen. Anguish, nightmare, stress, probably on both sides, because if there's any harassment going on, insistent kind of outreach, reaching out to Julia's people, it might be getting a bit wearying, stressful, exhausting. Make her go away, make her stop. On Julia's side, we've got the 10 of Swords, we've got the Moon in reverse, and also the 9 of Swords, because it's a cumulative energy, the outcome for both of them. And the King of Cups is the underlying energy. On Meghan Markle's side, we've got the Lovers. The 9 of Pentacles, I want this lifestyle. I want the money, I want the life. I want the clothes, I want the luxury, I want the 90s. 9 of Pentacles. She's got the Lovers, but she's got the 4 of Swords. Already realizing that this isn't going to happen. There's already been rejection in that card. That tells me that she's got a no already. But this is her dream, to be besties with Julia Roberts. But the outcome for her is 9 of Swords. Stress, worry. How's she going to make it happen? What other angle can she pursue? She's used everyone at WME. She's used everyone everywhere. What else can she do to force this relationship to manifest? And Moon is worrying. Julia Roberts, on her side of the equation, is concerned about this. She finds this worrying. That is my interpretation of the energy of the cards. That's how I'm reading them. That's how I am seeing them. So that's it. That's the reading, and thank you for watching. I'm sure that we are going to be richly entertained later today in New York, courtesy of Harry and Meghan, and we'll talk about it, I'm sure, tomorrow.